Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still laughing at Vivek Ramaswamy scoring another win for the Democrats by declaring the GOP the party of losers. Trump promised that you'd be tired of winning, but his Melania stunt double lawyer is looking exhausted as she inches toward another loss and loses it on camera. I mock the fresh DNA search claims from not Jewish George Santos that are on brand with the career con artist, and I have a laugh digging into a few debate highlights and lowlights from Big Boots Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Chris Christie, including a fresh round of Choose Your Fighter. Plus, I'll be checking in with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex in the Bunker and more. But first, this.
Brandon, we had a great night. I want to tell you about that. We had everybody, just so everybody knows, we gathered all the hold on here. I got the device going on. So it just detected I turned on an internet there, Brandon.
There you go.
Turned on another device. Okay. Well, anyway, everybody.
It's 2023, and the I turned on another internet guy remains the party of losers leading expert on cyber election fraud. Lindell went from millions a month in lawyers to thousands a month in lawyers. So I can't wait to see what happens when he has to downgrade his team of Best Buy rejects. Now, I am loving the Johnny Cash look there, Mike. Not sure what exactly you're doing in Cincinnati, but one can only assume you're in town to try and score an exclusive interview on WKRP. It is pouring MAGA tears. I'm grateful to have you watching this one-man show. Please join the good people in the comments and laugh along while I mock the latest and stupid and more. The pinched face bikini car wash reject and window pane glasses posted, "You need to make $114,627 per year to afford a median-sized home in America. Bidenomics is failing the American people and completely wiping out the American dream." Naturally, I replied, median is the middle point of all the houses sold over a set period and does not refer to the size of a home. I think the neon sign store hand lotion you've been using has seeped in and dissolved the final few struggling dropout cells of your smooth Bobo brain that's half the size of the one in your emotional support hamster.
I think there's something deeper going on in the Republican Party here, and I am upset about what happened last night. We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. It was a cancer in the Republican establishment.
Well, you bet on a guy who couldn't make a casino a winning thing, so that's what happens. The party is a turd magnet now, appealing to hard-right wackos, and Vivek is one of them. Most of Ron's energy is funneled into attempting to walk in his lift boots, stabilizing his bobblehead, and trying to smile like a normal human. Watch this step, Ron. Watch it.
And as your president, I will not let you down. God bless you.
Governor DeSantis, thank you.
What is with that weird tongue smile? The only guy that uncontrollably does this is Mike Lindell. Super weird.
Think about who's moderating this debate. This should be Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk. We'd have 10 times the viewership.
Yeah, let's make the debate moderators the stars. This is straight out of Idiocracy, and this is exactly why it's the party of losers. Turd magnet.
End this farce that Joe Biden is going to be your nominee. We know he's not even the president of the United States. He's a puppet for the managerial class.
Cool story, bro. Here's that guy that Vivek thinks isn't the real president.
But they just need to be given a shot, a fair shot and a fair wage. That's not too much to ask. You okay? I want the press to know that wasn't me.
I'm laughing with him, not at him. Biden is smart, fast, self-aware, and funny. In a perfect world, he would be younger. Okay, fine. Yes, in a perfect world, but he's delivering and will continue to.
Who thinks Haley won the debate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Unlike the Democrats, the topics were sane, reasonable, and had reasonable consideration.
Trump won another one.
Okay, so the place goes under attack. We're talking Die Hard style. Choose your fighter. Is it going to be dude trying to own the libs with an Obama tan suit? Raised his hand for Haley, then claimed Trump won guy? Dude still in his gravy seal outfit from Halloween? Or Mike Johnson's accountability partner? Let me know in the comments.
I'm not here to hear what he has to say.
then why exactly am I being paid as an attorney, and why exactly are taxpayer dollars being used in this courtroom? The answer is very clear. Because Miss James wants to stand right here like she did this morning and call my client a liar.
They are just loving spinning this "I am not here to hear what he has to say" thing. Trump was quick to post it on Truth Social, and MAGA are running with it on their two left feet while dragging their oxygen tanks. The judge is simply telling Trump, don't waste our time and just answer the questions posed to you. Judge Engoron told Trump's lawyer, the other one, the one he doesn't trot out for the cameras, "Mr. Keiss, can you control your client? This is not a political rally. This is a courtroom. I don't want him editorializing, or we'll be here forever and we'll accomplish nothing." Judge Engoron is trying not to waste taxpayers' money. But Trump wouldn't know a thing about taxes since he doesn't pay them, and he has no problem wasting other people's time and money. Thank you. I see every tip from pennies to dollars. They are hugely appreciated and help make this show possible. If you love what I do here and you can afford to help out, throw me a buck with the PayPal link in the pinned comment, or drop me a super thanks with this button. And please take 2 seconds after this video to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. These things are free and help the show grow. Thank you.
I spent the last 10 months DNA, hiring genealogists to actually.
Because I don't think there's any. Is there documentation of this?
Oh, that's what I spent the last 10 months doing, putting together. But unfortunately, Ukraine is in the middle of a freaking war, and my grandfather comes from Ukraine. So this is the biggest lift that I've had to do my entire life. But that's something I'm gonna die. I'm gonna prove before I die.
Yeah, stop getting bombed, Ukraine, so Santos can get his totally made-up story straight. He's been doing this for months. You know, there's a couple very popular sites you can use. They cost under $100 and you will get your ethnicity breakdown back. You don't need Rudy Giuliani's research team to crack a case. You spit in a tube, you put it in the post, and a couple weeks later, you get an email with your results.
Because the reality is, I never said I was Jewish. I would always joke. For years, I say I'm Jewish. I was raised Roman Catholic. I said that in the middle of RJC just last year, a year from today, just last year. In Las Vegas, I joked on the mic, said, I am, after all, Jewish, joking. Everybody thought it was funny. Everybody knew what I was talking about, where I was coming from. And then for me to sit here and be like, wait, this is something I've always made very clear. I'm Catholic, come from a Jewish family. Here's my Jewish family's history. Why is this now a problem?
Just to make it clear, you have documented proof that your grandparents fled the Holocaust.
I am working on getting the last pieces of it, specifically the piece in Brazil, where they go to Brazil and then have documents forged so that they can blend in and all of that stuff. And once I have everything ready, I will allow the same company I hired to submit the report to the press with glee.
Once I've forged my documents, I'll submit them to the press with glee. The Jewish angle has only come up since he's been confronted by journalists. There are half dozen documented instances in which George Santos unambiguously referred to himself as Jewish. PolitiFact references 2 interviews in which he called himself a Latino Jew, interviews in which he variously called himself half Jewish, holocaustically Jewish, and one of 2 Jewish Republican freshmen, and a position paper in which he called himself a proud American Jew. But all of this was before he was called out, and he's now feverishly working at this revisionist attempt because he knows he's about to get Elizabeth Warrened. This is not about being half Jewish or part Jewish. It's about being Warren DNA levels at the most and pretending to be Jewish because he ran in a district with a significant Jewish population.
Why should a voter entrust you with 2 more years?
Manu,
what have you done to deserve re-election?
Manu, I am the most conservative New Yorker in the entire delegation with the most conservative record of all my colleagues. I'm the only one that if you look at my campaign website and the campaign promises as far as policies I made, I haven't broke a single promise. You look at all my other colleagues, they all break promises. They all bend and vote one way or another to benefit whatever special interest is in this state.
But they're not facing federal charges.
That's fine.
No voter should trust this man. He was elected on false pretenses, and it's bonkers that he's still in office now that so much has come out about him and his totally fictional past that includes claiming he lost employees at the Pulse nightclub shooting. George Santos has been federally charged with 23 counts of financial fraud. He pleaded not guilty to the first 13, and he has denied the additional 10. This year, he agreed to a plea deal with Brazilian authorities investigating him for financial fraud so that he could avoid jail time, and that's just the tip of the iceberg for George Santos Katara Goldbergstein. Don't eat the donuts.
The press hates when I say they're smart. He said they were smart. Well, what am I supposed to say? They're stupid people? Kim Jong-un leads 1.4 billion people, and there's no doubt about who the boss is. And they want me to say he's not an intelligent man. They get very personal when I say that because they're fake news. That's why.
He's a murderous dictator, and it's not 1.4 billion. It's closer to 26 million. Your population estimations are on par with your property valuations. Yeah.
And this is a little, now I'm going to go down a little rabbit hole here. This is going to be historical, everybody. So back in the day, when I invented my pillow 20 years ago, I quit crack cocaine and everything by the grace of God on January 16, 2009. I know there's something wrong with there it is. 2009, everybody. And
okay, spoiler alert, he's not in Cincinnati. That's a green screen image. And why did he choose Cincinnati? He's just sitting by a bed on the road. And I don't even think that's a MyPillow there. I mean, the first clue is that it's not covered in the signature MyPillow branding, doesn't have the patented gusset around it. That pillow, not lumpy.
And I'll say this about Donald Trump. Anybody who's going to be spending the next year and a half of their life focusing on keeping themselves out of jail and courtrooms cannot lead this party or this country. Right, and it needs to be said plainly.
Governor, thank you. Let me turn this.
Okay, I don't agree with most of the things Chris Christie has done, but I'm just judging him on this debate. And I don't think he has a chance of being the nominee, and he knows it. That's why he's here. He's here to be a wrecking ball to do as much damage to Trump and MAGA as possible, and I love it. Alex here, still in the bunker with Marjorie again. Good dude. She is like super pissed that she's the self-crowned queen of the party of losers. And she wrote this like triple-decker, double-flusher MAGA post on Twitter for a bunch of followers that cannot even read. Trump people communicate with memes, grunts, clips, and wet farts. I can confirm that. They do not need a library card to see your feed on Elon's dumpster fire. I guess we were all just like super upset because of all the losing since we talk about winning, melting snowflakes, and red waves, and the globalist Soros Trudeau Panda Express continues to dark brand in us big time. We have to stay Marjorie Taylor, Mickey Rourke, and the wrestler CrossFit next to her Range Rover Strong. Sometimes when she finishes her workout, she wants me to rub the Bobert oil on her upper body as an icebreaker, but I keep the palms on the torso because her bacon feet are dented, stale, and crusty as the bottom pancake from a motel continental breakfast buffet. But dog the bounty hunter greens, tangled garden hose toes do not smell like forgotten baked goods from a mix. No. There is no scent of syrup, okay? And I'm not talking the kind that runs in the Ted Cruz veins or the cheap brown slop you get at Denny's. When MTG trots in the room and her much smaller than DeSantis boots come off, it is like detonating a grenade that is a mix of rotten eggs, government cheese, and curbside clams. And it could be worse. It could be much worse. Because what is the rule, MTG?
The socks stay on.
The socks stay on. When Trump wins his second term, you'll be the one crying like a baby. MAGA Tears. Real men have head of hair, and you probably don't even have short and curlies yet. MAGA Tears. If I never see this comedian again, it will not be long enough. MAGA Tears. I think the neon sign store lotion you've been using has seeped in and dissolved the final few struggling. Alex here, still in the bunker with Marjorie again. Good dude. But I keep the palms on the torso because her bacon feet is dented, stale, and when the Georgia gremlin trots in the room and her much smaller than DeSantis boots come off, it's like detonating a grade. When the Georgia gremlin trots in the room and her much smaller than Ron DeSantis lift boots come off, it is like detonating a grenade that is a mix of rotten eggs, government cheese, and curbside clams. Get me the chunder bucket. Oh my God. What is a curbside clam? What is a curbside clam? Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by joining us in the comments, sharing this video with a friend, and following me on social media. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. Please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or hit that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs that go great with those MAGA Tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries, and I've toured with Jim Jefferies for nearly 10 years. I have 3 albums and a brand new EP from my opening set on Jim's latest Netflix special. You can stream these on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for helping me make this show possible. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.